Alright, today we're going to work on dividing fractions. I will be able to divide fractions and mixed numbers, and today we're going to use the standard algorithm. Okay? So the first thing we have to know is, what is a reciprocal? Alright? It's the multiplicative inverse. Okay? It's two numbers whose product is 1. Okay, so that means if I multiply them together, their product is 1. So let's check it out with this first one, 2/9. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what this means. So if I have 2/9, I want to be able to multiply it by something to get me 1. Okay, so that means that their opposites, their diagonals are going to be the same number. Okay, because remember, if I cross simplify, 1, 1, 1, 1, okay? Oops. All right, so in this case, the answer is 9/2. Okay? Pause the video, see if you know the answer for 2 and 3. All right? For number 2, this is 1/8, so I flip it, and it's 8/1. Okay? 5 is the same as 5/1, so its reciprocal is 1/5. Okay? The fractions 2/3 and 3/2 are reciprocals. What are the similarities and differences? Okay, so I should see same is there, difference. Okay, you should be able to pick out at least one of each. Okay, and then what number multiplied by 4/7 has a product of 1? Okay, what it's asking is, what's the reciprocal? So I want you to show me, and then I want you to write that reciprocal right over here. There we go. Okay, so you are showing me how you know it's the reciprocal, and you're writing the reciprocal right here. All right, let's go ahead and see why we need to know this. Okay, we need to know this because dividing with fractions is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. Okay, so I'm going to go through step by step. So step 1, convert mixed numbers and whole numbers into fractions, okay, or improper fractions. Okay, so 1/4 is going to stay the same because it's a regular fraction, and 3 needs to become 3/1. Okay, change the division sign to multiplication, so 1/4, change it to multiplication. I write down that 3/1 that I have. Then it says multiply by the reciprocal of the divisors. So that's the second number. So that one's going to stay my multiplication, and then I flipped this one, or I found the reciprocal. Okay, and then I have this step cross simplify. In this case, there's no cross simplifying, but I need to also include in here that I do have to multiply. Okay, so this is just my multiplication step that we've been working on. One times 1 is 1, 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, 1/12 can't simplify, so I'm just going to write my answer here. Okay, if you feel ready, go ahead, pause the video, fill in the rest of my table. Okay, if you're a little unsure, I'm going to talk through this last one on the end. All right, so step 1, got to make it improper. Got to do it. 3 times 1 is 3, 4, 5, 5/3. And the 1/2 is already a good fraction, so we're ready to go. All right, change it to a multiplication. So you'll notice that I changed this to a multiplication. I got the reciprocal. I multiplied, couldn't cross simplify. Now I'm ready to simplify it though into an simplify or reduce. This should also say reduce. So sorry. Okay. I'll just write this over. I know a lot of you don't, but I want to make sure we're all clear how I get my answer. Okay, so I got 3 and 1/3, right? If you have not done so, you need to pause and try this one out. And you'll notice I didn't have to do anything right there. I just rewrote them so that they look a little more normal. I didn't skip this step. I just rewrote it down here. So if you're doing your work, you don't need to write this step and then write this step. It's just here so that you can see it piece by piece. Okay, down here I cross simplified and then I got 3. Okay, and that makes sense because how many 1/4 would be and 3/4? Well, there's 3 of them. Okay, we will practice more. Have a great day.